Hello, I'm Wingsong Halo, and today I'm going to be reading a really bad Pokemon fanfiction called Friends Forever, Part 2. And it's the sequel, I guess, to Friends Forever, by the same author. And the summary is, this is the next part of my story. And by the way, the comment that someone made that I might have copied her story is unture! Alright. Friends Forever. Thanks for your nice comments. I don't copy anyone's stories. I told you this is boring at the start. Why don't you people listen to me? And then like 5 million question marks. Chapter 2. A bunch of underscores. A friend, not a foe. Normal! Ash whispered as loud as... Whispering, really? Whispered as loud as he could without anyone but Misty hearing. Yes! Normal, Misty replied, getting angry. How can you say that? Just look at the guy's eyes. Ash quoted. Quoted? Also, that's racist. Misty looked at Brock, squinted a bit, then turned back Ash. Then said, Ash, I didn't know he had eyes. Misty! The two little lines under his eyebrows, Ash said, hiding his laughter. Well, what do you say, Ash and Misty? Miss Joyce smiled and looked and them. I'm sure, miss, Misty said, hoping she did the right thing. Oh, thanks, Misty, Brock said as he sat down beside them. You know, this is the 5th school I've been to this year, and you're the only ones that's let me sit beside them on my first day here. Man, that's fucking sad. Oh, it's nothing, Misty said, smiling, but Ash just looked Brock up and down, as if trying to find the button that turned him into a psycho. Brock moved uncomfortably in his seat. And, I'm Ash. Could I ask you something? Ash look at Brock's face. I guess. Ash gave Misty a quit look. Well, I just want to know why you keep looking me up and down, Brock said, as best he could, trying not to make eye contact, but failing, because he can't make eye contact. Ash, a little startled at what had been asked. I just was, He paused, trying to think of what to say. Where did you get your top? It's so cool! Ash finally got out with a sigh of relief. Brock smiled and said as a joke, What, this old thing? Misty couldn't help but laugh at the voice Brock had said it in. I guess I should have used a funnier voice. I think I'm starting to like math, she said as she smiled at Brock. Turning to Ash, she whispered, See, Ash, as normal can be. Then with a giggle, she added, Oh yeah, I can see his eyes now. Ash gave her a half-hearted smile. I still don't like him, Ash thought as he watched Misty and Brock talk again. He wasn't really listening to them. He was far too caught up in his own thoughts to even notice the class leaving the room until... Ash, hello, anybody home? Misty said as she shook him a little. It's launch time, as in like launching a rocket. Launch time, your favorite part of school. With a jump, Ash realized someone was specking to him. He turned to see Misty standing with Brock beside him. Beside him? But Misty's a boy now. Ash, I hope it's Hawk, but I asked Brock if he'd like to sit with us, Misty said, but sighed. Ash rolled his eyes and got up off his set. Turned to Misty and said, smiling, Lasted one there buying! It wasn't a question, but a challenge. Misty smiled evilly to herself. Don't be so childish, Ash, she said as she stepped out the door, but shouted back, You're on. Misty stated to run. She stated to run. And as she did, she remembered what she and Ash did this when they were younger. Okay, when she and Ash did this. Sorry, it's all like one giant paragraph, so I'm like losing track of where I'm reading. Ash always lost, but she was beginning to think he lost on purpose. I'm not kidding, it actually says porpoise, like the dolphin-like creature. But that was years ago, she said to herself as she sat down at her and Ash's table. No sigh of Ash, she said, breathing hard. Where is he? She asked herself. Boo! Ash said as he creeped up behind her. Misty jumped. Got ya, he said, sating a tray of food down in front of her. Then he sat down faces Misty. Sat down faces. The way they had sat for so long. Hey! Misty said. How'd you get the food so fast? She finished. Ash blinked, and then gave a devilish kind of smile and said, I thought I'd just buy you your dinner, my treat. Dinner? I thought this was lunch. Or no, I'm sorry. I thought this was lunch. Why, Ash, you're such a romantic, Misty said, and gave a giggle to let him know it was a joke. So, Casanova, where's our little friend Brock? Misty said as she started to eat. He said he'll be here soon, Ash said, filling his mouth full of chips. Chapter 3. Weeks later. As the week pasted, Ash and Misty grow even fond of Brock, although Ash still had his doubts and often told Misty. But Misty wouldn't hear of it. To her, Brock was a good friend. Misty sat in her room reading a book when her phone rang. Hello, she said as she picked it up. Hello, Misty. It's Brock here. Oh, hey, Brock. Wait a minute. I thought you had a date with Kara. Misty said as she sat on her silk-like feeling bed. Oh yeah, I did, but we had to call it off. A family porb or something like that. I don't know what that means. Well, anyway, I was just sitting in my room, and I thought of you. I mean, it's Friday night, Ash is nowhere to be seen, and you're alone. Brock's voice seemed kind, through there was something about it that just didn't seem right to Misty. Oh well, she thought. He mustn't be well. Why, does he sound sick? Well, that was nice of you, Brock, she said. I know here. Are you bored? He said kinda shy-like. Yes, very. I'm so bored, I'm reading a book. Do you have to be, like, super bored to read a book? Missy said with a giggle. Blah. Can't talk. Well then, you want to go and see a movie or get a bite to eat? Brock said. Misty heard a little beep, meaning call waiting. So, Brock, could you hold on? Sure, don't take too long, though. Misty pressed the little button and... Hello? The voice said. It was Ash. Ash? Misty said with a smile. Yeah, why so happy? Ash said in a laugh. Oh, Ash, where are you? You haven't been at school all week and you never even phoned me. And specking of phoning, I phoned you. Why weren't you there? Misty said. I was at my dad's. Hey, since I'm back, you want to go somewhere? Ash said, getting happier every second. Yeah, sure, I'd love to, but... Misty said, smile falling. Brock's on the other line. He wants the same thing you do. Hey, us three could go together? Misty asked a little happier. Well, I guess, Ash said, sighing. Aw, hold on, Misty said and pushed the button. Hello, Brock. How about me, you, and Ash all go out? That was Ash on the other line, by the way, Misty asked, jumping a little. Sure if you want, Brock said, not at all happy. Right, see you at the mall see you at the mall at 15. I almost read it correctly by saying in 15, but no, it actually says it 15. Misty said, and pushed the button again to spec to Ash. Hello, Ash, be at the mall in 15, Ock, Misty said, standing up. Oh, hey, no, I'm sorry. Ock, hey, Misty, how come we never get to do anything together, just me and you, I mean? Ash asked in a sad voice. I don't know why you want it to be just you and me, Misty asked happily, at what she thought Ash meant by what he just said, as in he wanted to spend time with her alone. Oh no, I was just asking, see you there, bye, Ash said fast, and put down the phone before Misty had time to say anything else. And, that was part 2 of Friends Forever. And, I guess next time, it's gonna be slightly longer, I guess. Well, anyway, tune in next time, I guess.